The love fest continues between Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. She attends his hockey game and leaves wearing his jersey. It is all happening, people.
Kevin Spacey seeks treatment amid claims he made inappropriate sexual advances toward young male actors.
3 people were killed in a shooting at a Colorado Walmart. We have the latest updates.
Kelly Clarkson drunk at her movie premiere. We'll tell you what the pop superstar is saying.
What better way to let your dad know you were a stripper than by giving Ellen DeGeneres a lap dance on TV? Well, we have Channing Tatum's hilarious revelation.
Winning the World Series wasn't enough for one Houston Astros player who proposed on live TV right after the big win.
And America's Got Talent star VanderWaal tells us why she unfollowed so many accounts on Instagram and how she hopes fans can get real.
The girls you want to look like probably look just like you.
Hey, good morning, Facebook Live and People.com. Welcome to People Now. Happy Thursday. Lots to get to today, including the amazing gift Britney Spears just received from her pal, Jennifer Lopez. But first, we want to know, what is the best gift that you have ever received from a friend? That's our Facebook question of the day. Let us know your answers in the comments. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Kevin Spacey is seeking treatment in the wake of multiple allegations brought against him. A rep for the 58-year-old House of Cards actor confirmed the news with a simple statement on Wednesday saying, quote, Kevin Spacey is taking the time necessary to seek evaluation and treatment. The announcement comes just days after Rent and Star Trek star Anthony Rapp claimed in a BuzzFeed News report that Spacey made inappropriate sexual advances toward him at a private party in New York City in 1986. Spacey was 26 at the time, while Rapp was only 14. Mexican actor Roberto Cavazos came forward on Tuesday to share his own experience fending off Spacey, while also claiming the Netflix star's inappropriate behavior toward younger actors was, quote, common practice during his 12-year run as artistic director at the Old Vic Theater. Cavazos going on to say, quote, there are many of us who have a Kevin Spacey story. A rep for Spacey telling People he had no comment regarding these new allegations. The International Academy of Television Arts and Sciences announced on Monday that it will not present Spacey with its 2017 International Emmy Founders Award on November 20th as previously planned, while Netflix has shut down production on the upcoming 6th and final season of House of Cards, quote, until further notice as they review the current situation. We'll keep you posted on that story. 3 people are dead after a shooting Wednesday evening at a Walmart in Colorado. It happened in the Denver suburb of Thornton, just north of the city. Authorities say a man entered the store around 6 p.m. and randomly opened fire with a handgun near the cash registers, hitting 3 people, then fleeing the scene. 2 men were fatally shot at the store, and a woman was taken to a nearby hospital where she later died. Police confirmed that the 3 victims were the only people shot in the incident. Investigators believe the shooting was random, and while there's no known motive at the time, they do not believe the shooting to be an act of terrorism. Police are still on the lookout for the suspect, who they consider armed and dangerous. If you know anything about the shooting or think you recognize the suspect, contact Crime Stoppers immediately. American Idol alum Kelly Clarkson is no stranger to telling it like it is. In a revealing interview with radio host Howard Stern, the feisty 35-year-old mama held nothing back, admitting she was contractually obligated to star in the 2003 film From Justin to Kelly, a project she's still embarrassed to talk about today.
Literally have only seen it once, and it was at the premiere, and I had to watch it, and I was so embarrassed. I got very drunk at that premiere.
You did, and you've never seen it since.
I literally ended up in a fountain soaked.
That must have been some premiere.
Real hammered.
Oh my God.
There you go, nothing like a little liquid courage to get you through the hard times. Kelly dropped another major truth bomb during the interview, revealing she hooked up with her co-star and Idol runner-up, Justin Guarini, saying, we were really good friends, and I think it was so heightened, so by the time everybody stopped talking about it, we actually did date. Keep spilling that tea, Kelly. The pop star also went on to address those body shamers, as well as the remarks that she wanted to, quote, kill herself when she was really skinny. Kelly says growing up in the South, she had enough armor to not let comments about her weight bother her, but what makes her mad now is that other girls don't have that same confidence. Check it out.
But it makes me mad for girls that don't have the confidence I have or the armor I naturally have. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody's built like that. And that's what I said in that article recently that got totally misconstrued. But as I said, you know, some girls take that stuff to heart, and I know them in this industry, and it tears them up and it breaks them. And you know, just because it doesn't do it to me, we shouldn't have to have the conversation.
All right, from one pop star to a couple others. Guys, even more big news from Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber today. Coming up, we are bringing you the photos that show Selena visiting Justin at his hockey game last night, even wearing his jersey. but they're still, quote, just friends, everybody. We'll see what you think after you see these pictures. Do not want to miss these. Stick around for that. But first, this. Before he was making a living off the Magic Mike franchise, Hollywood hunk Channing Tatum was keeping his previous job as a stripper under wraps. The 37-year-old actor guest hosted Jimmy Kimmel Live Wednesday night, where featured guest Ellen DeGeneres put him on the spot. During the segment, Ellen went back to the archives, pulling out a clip of Tatum's very first appearance on her show. Watch this.
So that was my very first time on your show, and I gotta let you know that was the very first time that my dad actually found out that I was a stripper for a short time.
Wait, your dad didn't know that you had been a stripper?
Nope.
And he learned it that day?
Giving you a dance, yes.
Wow.
Actually,
and how did he take it?
Not well.
Very amazing story. Never a dull moment with Ellen. Of course, Tatum has went on to receive high praise for his exotic dance moves, even created a Vegas show that largely matches the Magic Mike films. But when asked if he misses his former gig, Tatum is very quick to answer, previously telling People, "I don't miss anything about stripping. I stripped in Tampa for like 25 girls at best. It wasn't glamorous whatsoever, so there's nothing that I miss about stripping." Keeping it honest. Now, guys, watch this.
I am back, and of course the haters know I'm here. What's going on, you jive turkeys?
I think Nene and Kim being back was great. You know, bringing some of the OGs back. I mean, it brings fun, you know, laughter, lots of drama, lots of shade. I think we've all evolved, but I would say the most would probably be Nene.
Nene, yeah. In what way?
I mean, she looks totally different. She may act a little different.
Okay.
Maybe, I mean, I think this season 10, I think people will see a different side of her as well. I mean, at times it didn't seem like she was as humble. When she, originally started, we were all very humble. And sometimes it seemed like that didn't stick.
And there you go. Leave it to Sharee Whitfield to tell it like it is. The Real Housewives of Atlanta is back, and so are OG Housewives Nene Leakes and Kim Zolciak-Biermann. The pair's cockroach feud has already ignited tensions heading into season 10, everybody, and things are not looking pretty for the feisty frenemies. Earlier in October, Nene slammed Kim's daughter, Brielle, after the mother-daughter duo visited Nene's home and allegedly found cockroaches in her bathroom. In a now-deleted post, Nene went off on the pair, writing on Instagram, quote, "Go somewhere and let the air out of those fake lips. My home is brand new, but you guys were just so jealous of it, you couldn't even give a compliment. You had to stoop so low and be so disgusting. Hashtag racist trash." Kim has since sought legal counsel over the claims, but has assured Real Housewives fans that they will see the bug incident play out on the upcoming season, so tune in for that. Sharee, who's good friends with Kim, gave an update on how she's been handling things since that explosive fight. Watch.
Well, she's holding her head up. She was definitely very upset, not happy with some of the comments that were made about her and her family, and she's holding up. Again, we're OGs. We started this platform, and we're not the platform, but we started, Housewives all together. I want to believe that they can get past this, but it was so much said and done. I'm not sure they'll ever be where they were before.
Okay. Yeah, even if they can move in a new place, it's not going to be like it was.
I just want them to be cordial.
Okay, right.
I'll go for that.
I even heard we're going to see never-before-seen hidden camera footage of the cockroach.
Wait, really?
No, not true. Can't wait to see that play out.
I'm not sure they're going to get past it, though. All right, well, coming up next, we've got the very chic gift that J-Lo just gave to Britney Spears. So in honor of that, we've been asking you what's the best gift you've ever gotten from a friend. Let's check in with Facebook Live here. Lauren says, the best gift a friend ever got me was a trip to New Orleans. She used her travel points to book it, and we had the best time.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah, it's a trip.
Robin says the best thing she's received from a friend was a wish necklace. I don't know what it is, but it sounds lovely.
Okay.
Make a wish.
I recently got a Polaroid camera from a friend, and I'm obsessed with it.
Oh, Polaroid, like the new Polaroid,
so cool.
right?
So old school.
All right, keep the Facebook comments coming in. Tell us your favorite gifts or the gifts that you've been given. But first, Andrea, more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, I don't know about your proposal story. This one is hard to top. We're kicking off Star Trek today with a championship-level proposal. A World Series championship was not enough for Carlos Correa. The Houston Astros shortstop proposed to his girlfriend Daniela Rodriguez on national television right after his team secured their first World Series crown in franchise history. He was in the middle of an interview with Fox Sports when he said, quote, "Right now, I'm about to take another big step in my life. He then turned off camera to Rodriguez, who was standing in the crowd, and said, "Daniela Rodriguez, you make me the happiest man in the world. Will you marry me?" Correa revealed the huge diamond ring, and Rodriguez, who was overcome with emotion, ripped open the barrier and jumped into Correa's arms, saying, "Oh my God, oh my God." Well, after confirming a yes from the beauty queen, Correa turned to the crowd and shouted, "Let's celebrate." Well, we are wishing all the best to the happy couple, and congratulations to the Houston Astros for winning the World Series. What a very exciting evening for Carlos Correa. Well, Britney Spears and Jennifer Lopez are both headlining their own Las Vegas residencies, but there seemed to be no competition between the mega pop stars. On Wednesday, Spears received the ultimate gift from her girl J-Lo, showing off a pair of pink suede crystal-heeled boots on Instagram. Those are fabulous. The pumps, which currently retail a little under $2,000, come from Lopez's second footwear collection with designer Giuseppe Zanotti. Well, along with the shoes, Spears also received a sweet congratulatory note from the triple threat. J-Lo writing, "Britney, you are killing it in Vegas. Enjoy. Love, Jennifer." Of course, this isn't the first time the on-the-floor singer has given out stunning gifts from her collection with Zanotti. World of Dance host Jenna Dewan Tatum modeled a sexy pair of lace-up over-the-knee boots just last week, writing on Instagram, "Only J-Lo can make a girl drop everything, put her favorite bodysuit on, and take a spontaneous random picture in her closet. I love these boots, woman. Thank you." Oh my goodness, those are great. Safe to say, Jennifer Lopez is the friend we all need, but do not deserve. I guess now I need to go shopping and get me some boots. Maybe J-Lo will just send some over. And those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, still ahead. Selena Gomez spotted at Justin Bieber's hockey game and left wearing his jersey. We've got the pics to prove it. Plus, Dancing with the Stars alum Hough is singing, yes, that's right, not dancing, but singing for a really great cause. But first, oh, snap! That's model Kate Upton congratulating her fiancé Astros pitcher Justin Verlander with a passionate smooch after he wins the World Series. Kate was spotted behind home plate Wednesday night as the Houston Astros faced off in the final game against the Dodgers. She must be the lucky charm. I don't know.
Adorable. Well, the fabulous Mariah Carey plants her hands and feet in cement at Hollywood's famous TCL Chinese Theater. The singer was rocking some Louboutins and sure kept them in place as she steps up to the cemented platform, looking fierce Mariah.
Mother-daughter doppelganger. That's the beautiful Reese Witherspoon with her lovely daughter Ava Philippi standing right beside her mama. The Big Little Lies star and her 18-year-old daughter look nearly identical on the Wall Street Journal's 2017 Innovator Awards red carpet.
Actually twins. Well, Queen Bee is cast in The Lion King. Disney Live Action just announced the full all-star cast of Jon Favreau's new take on the 1994 classic animated film. We absolutely cannot wait to see the diva play Nala. The Lion King is slated to roar in theaters July of 2019.
And check out these pics. Selena Gomez was spotted at the Los Angeles Valley Ice Center in Ventura, California on Wednesday night. I'll give you one guess what she was there for. Attending Justin Bieber's hockey game, of course. She went in wearing a stylish denim jacket and black jeans, but she came out wearing the Biebs hockey jersey. This is big, guys. You don't give your jersey to just anybody. This comes after the famous exes were spotted hanging out in LA earlier in the day as well. All smiles as they rode bikes around town. Now, the two dated on and off between 2011 and 2015. I didn't have to tell you that, though. They've been seen together an awful lot this week, which is interesting timing since it was announced on Tuesday that Selena and boyfriend The Weeknd, who she dated for the last 10 months, were calling it quits. An insider confirmed to People after the breakup on Tuesday that Selena was not back together with Justin, but now we are not so sure. Stay on People.com for all the latest updates. We can't wait to see how this whole thing plays out.
Well, we all know Hough as a Dancing with the Stars champ, but now the dancer can add singer-songwriter to his resume. He released this new single, Hold On, to spread the word about mental health awareness after his uncle committed suicide when Derek was just 15. Well, he wants to encourage men and women everywhere to speak up about how they're feeling because he knows firsthand how hard that is to do. Take a look.
There's sort of this traditional masculine mentality of like, we can't share our feelings, we can't talk about our feelings, we have to tough it out, we just have to carry on, we gotta just carry the burden, we gotta take that breath, and hold it in and never really let it out.
Well, Derek also shared some statistics about suicide with me that are truly staggering. Watch this.
Looking into it, I was surprised to find out that 3 out of 4 suicides are men, and 500,000 a year, 1 every minute. Is taking their own life, and so for me, it's a subject that I really want to just reach out and, create a space where we can actually talk about and make it tangible, so we can hopefully help people out there.
And Derek is partnering with the Movember Foundation to release the single, which you might have heard of for its popular Movember event when guys grow out their mustaches for the whole month of November to raise awareness for men's health issues. So is Derek taking part in Movember this year? And what celeb gives him total beard envy? He told me. Take a look.
Yes. I mean,
It looks like you are.
This is sort of, I'm.
Does it get better?
I'm a late bloomer. I'm a late
Okay.
bloomer facially, like with my facial hair. So this has been about 3 years, the growth right here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I have major beard envy.
You do?
For sure. When I see dudes walking around with like these just thick, lush, I'm like, oh man.
Do you have like a favorite celebrity beard moment or anything?
You know who? Jake Gyllenhaal's got some good man face hair.
Yeah.
Well, guys, celebrity chef Richard Blais is known for whipping up mouth-watering concoctions in the kitchen, but the 45-year-old Top Chef All-Stars winner has also accomplished a lot as a runner. Richard credits his 60-plus pound weight loss journey to training for marathons, and he'll be racing his 5th New York City Marathon this Sunday. So what keeps him coming back?
It's become this just like annual thing that I do. Of course, I get an opportunity to run for amazing charities. This year, I'm running for Room to Read, which helps children internationally with literacy programs and really just does a lot of good. I have 2 young girls who are in the primary education ages. So I get to do a lot of good. And it's also this just time of year where it's the beginning of my fitness program for the rest of the year. It's right before the holidays. And honestly, at the end of a marathon, it's one of the few times that I just feel like my mind is sort of empty, probably because of exhaustion at the end. So it's just a real clarity sort of moment for me.
And guys, you can watch Richard's full marathon trek this Sunday, November 5th, by following @Richard Blais on all social channels. And if you still need that extra motivation to get off the couch and get moving, here's more of Richard's inspiring story.
I've been running for probably about 10 years. You know, I probably lost somewhere between like 60 and 80 pounds. So, I mean, it was sort of this, combination of massive depression and these euphoric feelings of falling in love with my wife. So I was closing a restaurant and I was, minus $600 in my pocket. At the same time, I was courting, my future wife, and she was a personal trainer. So we sort of started training together. And we actually ran our first 10K together, and at the end of that race, I proposed to her. I throw on some sneakers and I run wherever and whenever I can. And for people who sort of have that idea, like I don't have time to do it, my question really would be, how long during a day are you looking at your smartphone? You have 20 minutes a day for sure to go out and run a little bit. But it's really just kind of making it happen and putting in the work. I haven't stopped, eating all sorts of food. And I'm a little bit more concerned maybe about portion or making sure that my diet, is vast and varied. But I really haven't stopped. I basically run to eat. And I think that's a really important thing, that fitness, can allow you to sort of eat all of the foods that you still want to eat. You got to just hit restart sometimes. You got to hit refresh. And regardless of how things are going for you, whatever that thing is that's not positive at the moment, if you just stop, sort of hit refresh, you can achieve really so many things with just a little bit of positivity and sort of cleaning the slate.
Well, most of my songs never happened to me. Like, I've never been in love. I've never, sneaked out and, done crazy rebellious things.
Oh boy, your parents are so happy to hear you say that.
I take experiences that I've had and kind of make up a story to them that translates like the exact same emotion.
Okay.
So I did that all throughout the album.
She's so adorable. Grace VanderWaal is taking the world by storm. Her new album, Just the Beginning, drops November 3rd, and her tour is already sold out. So when she stopped by, we had to ask her about a recent inspirational Instagram photo that she posted. Take a look.
It was just kind of a split decision where that was like my streaks photo on Snapchat. And so I'm like, hey, I should post this. Only because just that day, me and my sister had this discussion. My sister used to have a lot of beauty confidence and body confidence issues, and she was like, I was on my homepage of Instagram, and it was just full of like eyebrow goals, eyelash goals, boyfriend goals, feet goals, everything goals.
Everything goals.
Everything
Right.
goals.
Literally ear goals, nose goals, everything. And she's like, Grace, you should really unfollow all that. Like, I used to follow that and look at all that, and it's just really not good for you. I'm like, geez, I never thought of it that way. Like, I guess like it actually subconsciously was in my mind. And I was like, you've just inspired me. So like I unfollowed all of them, and I'm like, my sister really opened my eyes to all those girls who like look like the girls you want to look like probably look just like you, which is like the main thing that I was thinking.
Yeah. Was there anything like a bonding boot camp? The chemistry had to be right. Was there something like that to get, like, so you guys could kind of, all right, we're all on the same page here. We get it.
Yeah, we instead of becoming blood brothers, we became Bloody Mary brothers. we bonded and had some drinks.
Cranston said instead of blood brothers, you guys were sort of Bloody Mary brothers.
Is there any validity to that?
Maybe some truth to it.
Cranston.
I don't know.
Easy.
Some things are supposed to be kept as part of the Bloody Mary.
Yeah, well, all right.
Cranberry brothers.
Cranberry brothers. All right.
Juice brothers.
A little Bloody Mary bonding among castmates never really hurt. Bryan Cranston and Lawrence Fishburne joined Steve Carell in the new movie Last Flag Flying. It centers around 3 Vietnam veterans who reunite after one man's son dies in the Iraq War. It's serious, it's comedic, it's heartfelt, and Cranston and Fishburne tell me why they were honored to bring the whole thing to life.
What the hell happened to Mueller the Mauler? First-class drinker, gambler.
I see we have some visitors amongst us here today. We were in the service together with your pastor.
I haven't seen these men in decades. They represent a dark period in my life.
That went down awfully quick.
Drinking for two now that you got old and boring.
My approach to Sal was that he loved the military so much that it became his family. And who do we have the biggest fights with in our lives? Family.
But it's still yeah.
It's aggressive and but when push comes to shove, he's right there. He will defend the country, he will defend the flag, he will defend his friends.
With all due respect, sir, he deserves to lie at Arlington.
You're gonna take Doc back and try to make it fun.
You're cutting off your nose to spite your face. Did you look at these faces? They've already been spited.
Politically, how do you think this is going to be received? Or more importantly, do you hope that it relays some kind of message?
I think that this is beyond the politics of it. I think this is really about the humanity of all of us. We get the conflict story, we get even the history of the conflict.
Yeah, right.
And the secrets behind the secrets behind the secrets of the conflict, but we don't get what happens to the people who serve after they come home.
Sure.
And what happens to the people who love the people that serve who don't come home.
All right, we have a major hashtag TBT for you guys. Remember when Ashley Wagner's What the Bleep Face became a meme after the Winter Olympics in Sochi? It was iconic. Well, now the figure skater is back, and she's going for gold at the 2018 Winter Olympics in South Korea. But it turns out even Olympians have bad days. Find out what Ashley says. Watch.
I think that if anyone tells you that they've been that hungry every single day of their career, they're not being honest. You have days where you don't want to train. I mean, I've been skating for 22 years. This absolutely gets old, but it's one of those things where I set a goal when I was 6, 7 years old, and I owe it to that little girl sitting on the couch that day to see this through.
I can't believe Olympics are already gonna be here.
I know. It does seem like it just
It
happened,
always
right?
creeps up. All right, let's check in with Facebook Live one last time. We want to know what is the best gift you've ever gotten from a friend. Susan says, my most meaningful gift was my mom's wedding dress. She was married in 1956. My mom and dad are still married. That's sweet.
Stevie Lynn says, the best gift I was ever given was my daughter. That's super sweet.
Aww.
Heartfelt.
Yeah.
That just tops. I don't think we have any more.
No
past
more.
that.
Oh my God, Polaroid camera.
Yeah. Coming up tomorrow, more with Real Housewives of Atlanta star Sheree Whitfield. She's opening up about her abusive ex-husband and her new boo, who's serving time in prison, and how she says it's actually helped their relationship. Plus, Bad Moms Christmas stars Mila Kunis and Kristen Bell. They share what parenting advice they got from their own moms.
All right, thanks for watching. And for now, we leave you with one last thing from the very hunky SWAT star, Shamar Moore. Enjoy.
Bye, guys.
Hey, what's good? I'm Shamar Moore, and this is one last thing. The last song that was stuck in my head. This is a selfless plug, but na-na-na. SWAT, baby, SWAT all day, every day. The last TV show that I binge watched. I hope you binge watched SWAT, but Ray Donovan.
Oh, Jesus, Ray! I can't reveal my sources.
Ray Donovan on Showtime all day, every day. That's my show.